This video gives us an introduction to circular functions. A circle centered at the origin with a radius of 1 is called the unit circle. We saw in the previous section that the radian measure of theta is related to the arc length s. In fact, for theta measured in radians, we know that s is equal to r times theta. So on the unit circle, the radius is 1. So if we plug in 1 for our r into our arc length formula, we get that s is equal to 1 times theta, which simplifies to s equals theta. Thus, the trig functions of an angle theta in radian, found by choosing a point xy on the unit circle, can be rewritten as functions of the arc length s, and this is beneficial because this is a real number. When interpreted this way, they are called circular functions. So a function written as a function of the arc length is called a circular function. And here are the definitions of our 6 trig functions as circular functions. Sine of s is equal to y, cosine of s is equal to x, tangent of s is equal to y over x, where x is not 0, cosecant of s is equal to 1 over y, where y is not 0, secant of s is 1 over x, where x is not 0, and cotangent of s is equal to x over y, where y is not 0. Now, this is nothing new. These are the exact same definitions that we had before for our trig functions. Remember that sine of theta was equal to y over r. It just so happens on the unit circle that r is equal to 1. So these are nothing new, exact same definitions that we've done before. It's just that they're replacing the r with a 1. Our domains for our circular functions, sine and cosine, both have a domain of all real numbers. Tangent and secant, they have a domain where it's everything except for odd multiples of pi over 2. That's what this 2n plus 1 means. We use that frequently in math when we want to indicate an odd number, because 2 times any number is always going to give you an even number, and then when you add 1 to an even number, you always get an odd number. So the domain for tangent and secant is anything except an odd multiple of pi over 2. And for cotangent and cosecant, the domain is everything except multiples of pi. So see where it says s is not equal to n times pi. That means any multiple of pi. But these circular functions is just a new way to look at something that we already know.